What's going on, guys? We're back today with another video for you, and I want to show you the new card that just dropped, and it is nasty. I don't know how to say it, but it's cow pea or cow pie. I don't know. Thin-skinned. But this card, pretty dang good, and I'll show you why. So when drawn, if your deck contains 3 or more Unruly Ruler cards, your non-Unruly Ruler cards, wherever they are, gain 20 until played. So big fat buff on basically 15 cards in your deck, so it's tough to beat. And then when returned, it doesn't really hurt you that badly. If you lost the turn, your Unruly Ruler cards, wherever they are, lose 20 for 3 turns. So 3 cards in your deck, worst case, losing 20. So, but you're getting no matter what, you're going to get that 15 card, 20 until played buff, as long as you only have the 3. So fantastic card. And works great in a colors deck. We went ahead and did a Autotune deck build around so we could do the 3-3-3 builds. So when drawn, if you were tied in the round, gain 20 this turn. When played, if your deck has exactly 3 cards from any album, those cards, wherever they are, gain 18 until played. So another 18 buff here stacking up. What else we got? We got Golden Lion because it is a colors deck. So opting for 10 or more collections. Our non-life on land cards in hand gains 16 until played. And when played, you repeat. And then when returned, those last 2 cards going to get the 16 buff as well. So nasty. I am dropping a little bit of lock in this deck with Alice. It's actually been pretty backbreaking for our opponents. And the main reason I like Alice, and I'm going to tell you now, is Bone Wars. That card can be a little annoying, especially when you play the paleo decks, and it can straight up win them the game. So if you can cycle it right and try to get it to where it's round 5, turn 3, you're drawing this card last turn of the game and they haven't played Bone Wars yet, it's an epic card. You lock it out. It's pretty devastating for them. I actually had a game where I did it on somebody and he was throwing me sad faces. It was hilarious. So this card can be really backbreaking. We're only rocking 4 epic cards for the minimum, so it doesn't hurt us too bad. I try to cycle it to where we're not getting hit that bad. Really, the first draw is the worst just because you don't know where the cycling's happening, so you could lock a card or 2 up in your hand, but typically you're not locking more than 2. Worst case. And like I said, when you get cycling, usually I don't even get cards locked anymore. I just try to cycle properly and don't let it happen. So let's move on. We've got some debuff cards going on here, which make the deck fun. I like the debuff theme, so it's fun for me to play. Cards like Grim Reaper, it's one of our epic cards. Debuffs our opponent 32 in rounds 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 at debuff 16, so nice debuff there. Also rocking the Chrono Gun, minus 100 on the turn. Yeah, you could opt for antimatter. That's another option as well. But I don't mind playing Chrono Gun. I like to slot it in occasionally for kicks. So that's what we went with. Also rocking a lot of legendaries because we do have Sigil in the deck. So when played, your legendary cards that have been played at least once this game are going to get 18 until played. So late game, this deck gets kind of nasty. And then when returned, your opponent's cards that have not been played this game lose 18 until played, wherever they are. So you see we went with a lot of legendaries to try to get Sigil a nice buff. Again, we do have the epics for Alice, though, so it does work good, though, I will say. One of our Unruly Rulers is Andronicus. When played, your cards in hand gain 21 for 9 turns. And then when drawn, if it's after round 3, your cards lose 10 perm, which not that big a deal. Yellow Jacket at the start of each turn. You're dinging your opponent 5 until played. So again, a little debuff. And when played, they lose cards in hand lose 24 this turn. Our final Unruly Ruler, you've got Charlemagne. If your deck has 3 or more Unruly Ruler cards, wherever they are, they gain 6 perm. So kind of offsetting the Andronicus debuff and the Grim Reaper debuff a little bit if they happen. So that's nice. Praying Mantis, again, nice little lock card. Kind of just to throw a little something, a little wrench in their plans occasionally. It has been very effective in this deck, just for a little, especially comboing with Alice. I've had it to where last turn of the game, my opponent can only play 1 card because 4 of their cards got locked out. Try to cycle this on turn 2 of the round. That way you can take advantage of 2 turns that their cards are locked out instead of 1. So we do that, and hopefully Alice on the last turn of the game locks them again, and bada bing, bada boom. Han's Trap, when played, all cards in both players' hands lose 30 this turn and then gain 60 perm. Just a fantastic card. This is a beater. This card just outright wins you games, so if you don't have it, get it. It's fantastic. Kano Crystallis, when drawn, random card from each album in your hand, gain 18 until played. This card could be swapped for something else. It's not the greatest in this deck, just because we are holding Pyera, so you're not always going to get a nice full 4 or 5 buff. Usually it's 4. Sometimes we're also even holding Dutch to try to trigger, wait for that. So it can be awkward because that's 3 blue cards you're kind of holding on to, or this draws and we're kind of holding 2 blue cards. So this is probably the card I would look to swap if you wanted to, but it's been decent, so I can't really complain too much. And I need an epic blue card, so my choices are a little limited because epic, I need at least 4 for Alice. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can find something better than this card, but it's been okay. Flying Dutch, when played, if you're losing the round, again, you're going to get 48 on the turn. That's why it's there. Pyra, this is my hold card for the finish. I'm just going to let it sit there and gain 20 until played each turn and surprise them at the end, because most people they're expecting Sidonia, but they don't expect this card. It kind of sneaks up on them, and they forget about it, and bam, we steal a game with it. Arthroplora, again, more debuff. When played, your opponent's cards in hand with 45 or more base power lose 30 this turn and next. So great setup into round 5. Maybe play it round 4 last turn. Set yourself up. A little head start into round 5 is nice. Carto, I've been really high on this card for an epic or a rare. I think it's really good. When played, if it's round 2 or 4, your non-paleo cards get that 12 until played. So that's 15 cards in our deck getting a buff. Can't beat that. And then finally, Both. When played, if your deck contains 14 or more different collections, which it does, your cards, wherever they are, gain 15 until played. And this card gains an additional 15 perm. So, fantastic. This deck's been unbeatable. I haven't lost yet, and I've probably played... I literally carried myself up from the bottom tier to rank 2, so... undefeated with this deck. So it's been nasty. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm actually shocked how well it's playing. Let's go see if we can get one though. Hey, maybe we'll get a lot. And because I said that, I'm gonna lose. You know how that goes. It's just my luck. Anytime I shoot, anytime the camera turns on, I lose with a great deck. But all right, let's see what you guys think. Did have the hurricane come here in Florida. I'm actually in Florida, but I'm up north in Jacksonville, so we weren't really affected too badly. So that's good. But my heart does go out to anybody that was affected by Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helen, for that matter. Both those storms were pretty devastating to a lot of people. A lot of people where I grew up down in Palm Beach. The storm came through and completely devastated some of those people. Like, it spawned off insane tornadoes down there, and I'm just watching videos of people's, aftermath videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like right where I used to live. Like, it's crazy to see it. Oh, I don't like this at all here. All right, what do we got? Terrible draw. Absolutely terrible draw. About the worst we could ask for on the start. So I think we got to drop Dutch now. I'm almost wanting to just play 2 cards here. So I want to get Praying Mantis cycling properly. So I think we will just play the 2. I'm not too worried about losing the first round. Just to get my cycling better. I mean, it doesn't do any good if it's not drawing at the right time, right? So let's get it set up. Sometimes we got to do it when the RNG gods do us dirty like that. All right, that's better. We can handle that draw. The other thing you got to think about is trying not to keep epic cards that you draw in your hand for this type of deck. So, because we have Alice, when we get these epics, we got to hurry up and get them out of our hand quick because we don't want to get locked up. So think about that when if you are trying this deck out. All right, good. We got Hans in a good spot. I like where he's cycling. Let's get Reaper out. So we're going to go like this. Okay. Ooh, hit Flapjack. That was the worst one. All right, like I said, we're giving him the first round, basically. But I think it's fine. I'm hoping it's fine. Let's put it that way. All right, there's our Alice. So we did get locked one card. That's not terrible. We'll take that. And what did we play last turn? So we played Hans, Chrono. So we should be fine putting Alice here. So we're going to do it like this. That's going to set up Alice for that last turn of the game as well. We did lock out 3 of his cards, too. That's pretty broken. All right, we got Autotune. Nice. So we're going to cycle him right. So we need him slot 1. So he draws back first turn, and then we get that 20 bonus from him. So doing it like that. Cowpea! Cowpoo? Should have named him Cowpoo. That'd have been better. Cowpea, I mean, it's okay, but Cowpoo. All right, let's see here. How do I want to cycle this? I think I want you in the last slot. So if I need you round 5, I can opt for you're going to buff into the last round. So I like that. So let's do that. I'm thinking like this. Just trying to strategize here where I want cards. If we go late, we might only go to 4. But then again, he's got a blue Deep Ocean round here, so that could help him win round 4, potentially. There you can see what I'm talking about. Kano only buffed 3 cards there. It's unfortunate. All right, we want to get it out of the way, though. Do we like it like that? No. Let's switch. Let's do it like this. All right, he's got the lead. That's nice. We can get Dutch out of our hand now. That's what I've been waiting for. Let's get Dutch out. We got the Mantis too, locking him up. Clutch. So again, we need to cycle Mantis, slot 3. We want it that second turn. So we're going to do it like this. Ooh, that's a pretty good turn for him. He's giving us a little run here, surprisingly. Wouldn't think an Oceans deck would compete with me right now, but he's doing it. Oh, okay, that just broke his back. So he's done now. He's done. We done broke the camel's back. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it like that. I don't want to waste Chrono. We can play it in slot 1 if we want it for last turn of the game for that minus 100. We might not even need it, though. We're probably going to play Alice, Hans, and Pyra if we go to 5. I might even use Pyra this turn or this round and just try to close the game. Let's see where it's at before I make that decision. Sometimes I will play it early if I think it's pretty much guaranteed lock. We're going to play you in slot 2 so I can draw Chrono in Cow Pie last turn. This will give me the buff, and I don't even have to play it. So I'll get the buff on the cards I'm about to play for the last turn of the game. So that'll be good. All right, we got the lead. Still got to think about it if we want to play Pyra or not. Because I feel like round 5's pretty much a lock if we go to 5. So, but 4's not necessarily a lock. So, I don't know yet if I want to play it. Set up Artho for last turn of round 4. So we get the buff into 5. All right, we're up almost 200. I think we can play it and just close it out now. I think. He'll need close to 1,000, so yeah, I think we're good. Don't think he's pulling those kind of numbers. That's the deck, boys. You can see it. It's pretty nasty. Nasty little brew. I've beaten some similar Golden Tamiran decks with this deck on the climb up, and some decks that I really thought would be a lot better. Like there was one deck that was a really nasty deck, and I just swept all 3 first rounds against them, and I was like, man, I didn't see that coming at all. But let's do one more. See if it's just a fluke. I mean, I know it's not because I smacked face with this deck. But, you know, whatever. We'll test it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I love doing these videos for you guys, especially when I get a good one like this. It makes it a little more fun, something that's competitive. I don't do super competitive decks a lot just because, you know, I try to keep it a little more casual around here, a little friendly. Do some crazy stuff that you guys don't see a lot of. But occasionally I'll bring a meta deck like this when a new card like Cow Poopy drops and slap them around, you know? Show them that old Mystic Moon still got it. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. All right, we got Alice, turn 1. Don't love it, but it's fine. We're going to play Monkey here. I'm thinking like this. Ooh, I almost moved Gun over to that space card. I'm glad I didn't. So I was like, ooh, big space card. Nope. Almost got me, though. All right, what do we got? So we got a couple epics. I got to be careful because of Alice. So I need to get these out of my hand. Up here. Let's move Artho here. Looks like he's just giving me round 1. There's another Cano. So we're gonna hold Cano and hold Auto, so I can cycle properly here. So I don't want Alice and Cano to hook up. Okay. Yeah, this looks like this is going to be an absolute steamroll of a game. I don't know if it's probably a bot. Looks like it anyway. That's why it's just kind of letting me have it. All right. I think I'm going to go 1. Ooh, I don't like the Cano here because it is going to get locked up by Alice. I don't want to play you either, so I need to go. Yeah, I think it's going to have to happen. Cycling just didn't work in our favor there. Really, this is the draw that hurt us. Okay. All right, now we want to get you here, right where we need you. What else? Let's get Cowpoke. Old cowpoke. Let's do it like this. He's got the lead. Interesting. Maybe he's going to give us a little run for our money. That'd be fun. Like a nice fun one. Alright, getting you, slot 1. I need to get this sigil down, so I think we play it. Oh, he got us. All right, all right. That's what you like to see. A little something, something. All right. I need to get Reaper slot 1 because we don't want to draw him round 5. So that's going to cycle perfect. What else? So we know, I think that space card is the one that's 0 power. So let's not put it there. Yeah, light speed. Light speed. That's the one I was thinking. Ooh, nice turn for him there. Okay. He's keeping up with us. There's that Cano lock we didn't like, but had to happen. So we are going to have to play our Dutch, even though we don't really want to. Okay. Looking good. I kind of like having Hans with Alice, too, because you almost always win the turn when you play the Hans. So that guarantees the plus 70 on Alice, which is nice. All right, now we got to get that Cano out of here. Don't need you cycling here. So, oh, yeah. Okay, well. I'm actually thinking maybe we leave it there now. Because Cowpoke's going to lock up. But we'll get the buff. So we don't have to play it. So, yeah, so let's do it like that. So this is going to get locked, but it's fine. If we go to 5 anyway. This is his good round, so we got to keep that in mind too. All right, Praying Mantis did its job. Fantastic. Okay, let's see where he's at. Okay, yeah, so we're going to 5, it looks like. I don't want to waste Pyra if we're behind. I'd rather just let him have it. We can almost guarantee a round. Oh, well, actually, solar system round. Ooh, I didn't notice that. That's a little scary, actually. He might actually get us. I can't remember. Has he got a lot of solar systems in his hand? I haven't been paying attention. There's Eris. Okay, not a ton. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. So that's good. I'm gonna do it like this. We'll hold Reaper. Yeah, we could have won there with Pyra. If I'd have noticed he was playing 2, I wasn't even looking. Probably should have just went for the win, but that's okay. We don't mind playing 5. I think we got a better shot here anyway. Ooh, which one is it? Which one is it? That one. Nailed it. All right, good turn for him. So, downside, our Dutch isn't active. Oh, maybe we hold it then. Let's do it like this. Ooh, big turn for him. He might have a chance here. Surprisingly. Oh, our Dutch almost got active. Dang. Brutal. All right, we knew that was locking. But that's okay. We got big dog. Oh, we didn't get locked either. That's unfortunate. All right, what's better? We're going to go here. That's 967 or 942. So we're going like this. Let's see. Caught him off guard with that Pyra. Didn't see it coming. The old feisty fish. All right, guys, that's going to do it for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the deck. As always, please hit that like button and that subscribe button, guys. Come on, we're growing this bad boy. Let's do it. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy.